April 26, 2024. Friday of the fourth week of Easter. A reading from the Acts of the Apostles. When Paul came to Antioch in Pisidia, he said in the synagogue, "My brothers, children of the family of Abraham, and those others among you who are God-fearing, to us this word of salvation has been sent." The inhabitants of Jerusalem and their leaders failed to recognize him, and by condemning him they fulfilled the oracles of the prophets that are read Sabbath after Sabbath. For even though they found no grounds for a death sentence, they asked Pilate to have him put to death. And when they had accomplished all that was written about him, they took him down from the tree and placed him in a tomb. But God raised him from the dead. And for many days he appeared to those who had come up with him from Galilee to Jerusalem. These are now his witnesses before the people. We ourselves are proclaiming this good news to you, that what God promised our fathers, he has brought to fulfillment for us, their children, by raising up Jesus. As it is written in the second Psalm, "You are my son, this day I have begotten you." The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Respond is, "You are my son, this day I have begotten you. I myself have set up my king on Zion, my holy mountain. I will proclaim the decree of the Lord. The Lord said to me, You are my son. This day I have begotten you. You are my son, this day I have begotten you. Ask of me and I will give you the nations for an inheritance, and the ends of the earth for your possession. You shall rule them with an iron rod. You shall shatter them like an earthen dish. You are my son, this day I have begotten you. And now, O kings, give heed, take warning, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice before him. With trembling rejoice. You are my son, this day I have begotten you. Alleluia, Alleluia. I am the way and the truth and the life, says the Lord. No one comes to the Father except through me. Alleluia, Alleluia. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. John. Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God, have faith also in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If there were not, would I have told you that I am going to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back again and take you to myself, so that where I am you also may be. Where I am going you know the way." Thomas said to him, "Master, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way?" Jesus said to him, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." The Gospel of the Lord. Reflection. Friday, fourth week of Easter. This morning's Gospel reading is a reading you will hear many times when a funeral takes place. It is one of the most frequently chosen Gospel readings for funeral masses. On the night before his own death, in the context of the Last Supper that Jesus had with his disciples before his crucifixion, Jesus speaks about the many-roomed house of God his Father towards which he is journeying. He is reminding his troubled disciples that the Roman cross will not be his final destination. Beyond that shameful death there is the heavenly house of God his Father where he will be received with great honor and glory. Even on the night before his own death, Jesus is not only thinking of himself, he is thinking of others, of his own followers. He assures them that the heavenly house of God his Father is not only his own ultimate destination but it is also the final destination of his disciples. At the end of their earthly lives he promises to come to them and take them to that heavenly house so that where he is they may be too. Where Jesus is going, his disciples will follow. To that extent, he is the goal of their journey. This is a very reassuring message for all of us. That is why Jesus begins what he has to say with those very reassuring words, "Do not let your hearts be troubled." As well as declaring himself to be the goal of our earthly journey, Jesus also declares himself to the way to that goal, "I am the way." He is our present way and our future hope.